work. Sign me up, I come for this work. Sign me up, I come for this work. Sign me up, I come for it. Boss lady. Team shot. Yeah. Shots. Yeah. Could have been one shot of liquor or the whole case of liquor.
Blessings on my nation.
This city can't hold me. My vibe's too high, and my heart it told me jump right now. You will touch the sky. Feel my love unfolding like a laughing flame. All who did not know me when not done, they gon' know the name. Million people coming down, dancing to a song. Love is life and life is love. Blessings from above. Can you feel the love that's in the air? Well, if you feel it, let me hear you say, dancing, moving everywhere. If you feel it, let me hear you say, na 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 na, eh na 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 na. Take me to the river, take me to the sea. Wash over me music, bathe me in your melody. We are such a blessed tribe, sweeter than a million bees. People live 1,000 lives and never feel this free. Million people coming down, dancing to a song. Love is life and life is love. Blessings from above. Can you feel the love that's in the air? Well, if you feel it, let me hear you say, dancing, moving everywhere. If you feel it, let me hear you say, na 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 na
Nah, nah.
na na na, eh
Nah, nah.
na na na.
Nah, 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 nah. Good morning. Blessed and very special morning to everyone listening out there on the Street 919 FM. This is Small Dread with You Talk in the morning, in the middle of the morning. I am Small Dread. Here to grace your ears, I'll be with you till 12 o'clock. I'd like to invite you all to come on. Right here on the Street 919 FM. Join us on Facebook Live on the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Iowa TV or Street on YouTube. Come join us and come join the conversation. We are live, we are ready. I am here and ready to wait. I am waiting on you to join me on the live. Today we want to talk about something special. We want to talk about what is going on in Tobago. Because the financial situation in Tobago is, I think it needs to be highlighted, and I don't know, maybe we could probably find some, hopefully we could get some Tobagonians to call in and tell us about how the situation is impacting them. So that way we could get an understanding of how bad it is in Tobago, and so that we could maybe get more responsible with regards to where coronavirus is concerned. And whatnot. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, because we need to be more responsible, especially where coronavirus is concerned, wear our mask and whatnot. Pay attention to the rules and regulations in the land, because our sister island is suffering. I'm not sure how many of you may have looked at the news lately, but Tobago is very much under siege where finances is concerned, because they have a very dire situation right now where there's no tourism, and Tobago is mostly tourism based, right? And it's not like to say we could patronize them, because crossing the sea bridge is limited to essential travel only. Meanwhile, us over here in Trinidad is having problem wearing a mask. Come and join me on Facebook. Join me on Facebook. Yeah, the Street 919 FM on Facebook. Street on YouTube. And you can also call us in at 342-0081. I would love for some Tobago listeners to call in and tell us how it is impacting them across there. Just waiting on the numbers to build on the live before we get into the conversation. Street on YouTube. Good morning to all my YouTube viewers. Okay, so let's get into this conversation. We heard on the news that Tobago is having a very hard time with regards to finances because of, well, the coronavirus and the whole pandemic and everything. And hold on.
Anybody hear me say lava? As I lay myself to sleep, yeah. Oh, I pray my soul you'll keep, yeah. If I should die before I awake, yeah. I hope my soul you'll accept, Jah, yeah. But Lucifer is roaming with his eyes wide open, trying to destroy the children, your children, Jah. You see that man called Satan, he got some wicked.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
Down for his sins.
Hey, good afternoon, Miss Sharon. What's going on? Welcome. We welcome you here. We welcome you all here.
Do you know Jah?
Okay, so according to news reports from CNC3, Tobago loses $83 million. And we both know that that is about a rough figure. That's not an exact figure. So it could be more, could be less. But what is important, that is a lot of money, you know, and that is what they depend on to run their everyday life, their services and whatnot. And that is a lot of loss. You can imagine losing that much money. Hey, don't even have a susu that gain you that much money right now. That is a lot of money.
Fire go burn them with a spoon.
I just want to remind everyone out there to stay strong. Try to keep it. Try to hold on, you know. I really would love for some Tobago people to call in and let us know exactly how it is impacting them across there. Because across here, according to our lifestyle, we don't seem to be affected by coronavirus, right? A lot of us who aren't wearing masks, a lot of us who going out for no reason at all, who have absolutely no reason to be outside, and we outside still, is like we unaffected, totally unaffected. So, you know, I just want to highlight that to let all you know that across in Tobago is relics across there. Good morning, YouTube. I see the YouTube numbers rising. It is very easy, very simple to join us on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and type up Street, and you should see the live coming up. If not, you just click on the YouTuber icon and you would find us there, right there in the videos.
Do you know
Any Tobago people in the house? You know me, I always like to open with uplifting music. I always like to open with good vibes, you know, because the world that we're living in, it's not uplifting and the vibes is not all that good. So we need to encourage one another, especially in these times, to, you know, get up and get moving, get something done, something of progress. And if you have nothing to do, please stay at home.
Well, I hear they say the country in recession, but thank God, salvation.
Another topic at hand is the whole Gary Griffith situation with regards to law enforcement. And Health Minister Terence Dialsing is saying that they are not making any laws to affect with regards to if someone has anything in their private property, any gathering or whatnot, and you know, although they may have more than 5 people in their premises, it is still private property, and the police cannot affect. Well, they cannot just barge in to private property. Well, you know, you can't really do anything about that, because it would be infringing on citizens' rights if the police were allowed to just barge into your private property. But at the same time, we have to be responsible and remember that there are lives at stake, there's finances at stake, there's education at stake. Just yesterday, I played a clip where the students at El Dorado High School was disrespectful to the teacher, and well, we saw the results of that. Some people suggested that they should charge the parents, which at first I wasn't too sure about, but I'm thinking that maybe it would encourage some parents to take better control of their children. Because the situation these days with regards to respect and respecting the elders is very... Ooh. So good morning all viewers, all listeners here on the Street 919 FM. Good morning to YouTube, all those on Street, all those on Iowa TV. Everyone, good morning. I am Small Dread with Youth Talk. So let's talk, let's get into the conversation. People from Tobago and those who may have family in Tobago, those who are down here and may have family in Tobago, let's get into the conversation. Tell me, how are they making out? What is the situation like across there? You know, just some news in uplifting. A couple good friends of mine, not to really use this airtime to advertise anything, but a couple good friends of mine, they are trying to make it through the pandemic, and they are having a fish extravaganza. By tomorrow, I'll get more information on that for you all. They want to do good in the community, so they are having a fish extravaganza where you'll be able to get it's basically a fish queue, right? And they would have lots of different things, but everything is fish infused. Everything is fish based. So they'll have a fish version of crab cakes. They will have, you know, barbecue fish and jerk fish and all different kind of stuff.
Kelly on the beat, boy.
But moving along. That. All right. No one from Tobago? Okay, well, that's quite all right. Moving along, I guess. In other later news, let me just get back the news.
Missing you, wanting you, girl. Since you gone, me got no one to lean on. The picture in a mirror is me and you holding on. Love under the cover with some sweet slow song. And I'm in knees, girlfriend.
Parents, I would gauge you to please keep an eye on your children. We saw what happened in the news yesterday with regards to the kidnapping of the baby girl. Please keep an eye on your children. Do not have any... I mean, you shouldn't have to tell people this, but don't have people carrying your children places. You know, that should be like common knowledge. But for those of you who don't know, try to keep your eye on your children and keep as much hold on your children, because the kids are the future and you don't want to tamper with the future just like that. Nowadays, we know about the rumors of human trafficking. We know about the rumors of sex slaves and all these different kind of things, harnessing organs and these kind of things. Please pay close attention to your children. All right? This is not a game.
Telling them what them people do.
I want to commend the police officers for their quick action. You know, it is very commendable that they were able to get on to that. Okay, so we have a call coming in. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Hey, I go to Mr. Small Dread.
Good day, sir.
Yes.
Are you from Tobago by chance?
No, I'm from Trinidad. You are going to return for Tobago calls?
No. Go on.
Oh, okay. I want to find out something.
Okay.
Is it in the ghetto, like in Samoa, and you know, which part people, the low class people is living?
Okay.
They don't have private property there.
Pardon?
If they don't have private property there.
Yes.
So why there is come and stop the party and clout up people and all kind of thing in the ghetto and reach down in the Westmoreland and them places. You understand? They can't do nothing. I don't understand that.
Well, to be honest, neither could I, because I would remember at the beginning of the pandemic when people would post up videos and say, Gary can't find me, and you see in 10 minutes later and think they get apprehended, giving apologies and thing live on the web. But now we're not seeing that happening.
You understand? That means that is a very serious thing. It's busy. No. I against Mr. Griffith calling the Prime Minister a hypocrite. But you have to take it, you have to watch it from his point of view, that he's trying to tell the Prime Minister also, look, you in charge, you are to help me. Let me go to the judge. Let him drop these orders on them. You understand? So that he could get to do his work. Look at it there, but he should have never disrespect the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Our Prime Minister.
Yeah, for sure. And he should give a better example, especially after seeing how the youth treated with a teacher. Imagine him acting in such a manner.
You understand? Because you know power now. You know, authority. You know, because I say you cannot suspend the law for some people and put the law there for other people.
Yeah, true. Very true.
At the end of the day, let us go to the judge and let them drop that order so that we can carry out our work and secure our nation with this disease. You understand?
Right. Based on what the health minister was saying, though, is that they cannot put a law that would infringe on civilians' private property, on citizens' private property, where the police would be able to barge into private property.
Just like the Lebanese and them too. They used to keep the private party, the government, the judge, and them used to give them that order.
Okay,
all
I do not have any.
All of them in quarantine now. The Lebanons and them. I talking about the Lebanons and them.
Oh,
all
across
of them
there.
in quarantine now. Yeah.
Okay.
All of them have the virus. You understand? So it's protecting the nation because these same people have business and stores and things which surveillance is going in.
True.
You understand? So just in case the picket of doing the posh party, as you would say, we could get it too. So it comes the same way. You understand?
Okay.
So not because of a little dollar, they should be getting on so. You understand? They should be looking out for the nation too because they're only looking out for themselves.
Well, I mean, what we are seeing now is just the perfect reflection of what was said a long time ago when someone said that they are the most powerful family, and then now we see in this, and we see in the thing with the beach, and so it's just a reflection of the mindset of where the people of that class level where they think. You know, they have this belief that they are above most.
Yeah, so no, it's time to really say the 1%. You understand? Because that's a serious thing. So my friend, you have a good day.
Okay, same to you. Yes, call us in at 342-0081 or WhatsApp us at 771-1791 and for all of our overseas 7188743860. I once again I'm making the call for all Tobago listeners and viewers to please say highlight some of the things that are going on in Tobago, or if you have any family in Tobago, what they would have said to you about what is happening across there. Okay. Someone is saying that police don't need a warrant to stop crime if it is being committed in a private property. And that is very interesting. You know, there are all different angles of this where we seeing that the police could have done something, yet still nothing was done. You know, but we are waiting to see what the results of this whole situation is. We're waiting to see what comes out of it. Because there's a lot of talk on the ground, there's a lot of talk in the middle, there's a lot of talk all over. But at the end of the day, it's really and truly what is what is the final verdict from the judge, you know? Okay, so I got a message on WhatsApp here. Good morning. The concerned resident finally got water from Wassa tanks. From Wassa, thanks. Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing that with us. Well, I guess congratulations to Wassa with that. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning to Small Judge.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I listen to everything. I listen to the Commissioner of Police, and what it is I feel is that if he could disrespect the Prime Minister.
Yeah, I think that is what is pissing off a lot of people.
What it is I am saying, he is the man that controls many guns. He's the man that controls many guns. If you go to the point that he could disrespect the Prime Minister, he's showing us, well, I have power. Okay? You don't want, like a confrontation, instead of you trying to get to the point that you could govern the country. You could honestly govern the country, carry out the laws, and it ought to be carried out.
Right.
You look like you're looking for confrontation with the Prime Minister. You understand? That ought not to be. Because he would not like no police officer, no inspector to disrespect him. I'm telling you that he would not like nobody around him to disrespect him.
Very true, very true.
And you have to give honor, the honor is due. You have to give respect to get respect. You don't sell respect. You don't sell it in a shop. You don't go and buy that in a shop by the pound or by the ton.
Caller, I would like to ask you, moving forward from here, what would you like to see? Would you like to see, to the far extreme, him being suspended or some sort of action be taken against him, or are you willing to give him that chance to change and we move forward from there?
No, with me. As far as I see, it seems that change with him, it is not in the making. That I'm talking straightforward. Because If you don't intend, everybody talk, you're attacking them. Everybody talk, nobody could talk. You cannot work. So sometimes you have to play like you don't hear. Understand? You have a law book in front of you, you carry out the law. Anybody do anything wrong, there's a law, you read it out for them, and you arrest them. You arrest them, that your work. But everybody talk, if you must talk about this taxpayers' money that is paying you, you can't do as you well want. You understand? Because you can't show that it's one-sided thing, that you could walk in my house, you could bring dog and let dog walk all over my bed, or in my house, and you cannot go down restaurant and do that. You cannot. You're not saying that you might not do it, you cannot do it. It is not allowed for him to do that. You understand? So that's what people are saying, that there's one law for one and the next law for the other. Any part of the world is supposed to be able to go to anybody's house, anybody's property, the police. If a man kill a man inside of his property, they're going to say.
Yeah, but that is only if they have proof that criminal activity is being taken place. Other than that, they will have to get a warrant from the state.
Yeah, it's simple. He could have gone and get a warrant. You people couldn't get a warrant?
Yes.
You couldn't get a warrant to go in there?
Yes, that is true.
Have a blessed day.
Same to you, sir. Yes, and that is what is happening. I would really like for some Tobago listeners and viewers to let us know what is going on across there, because I have family in Tobago. I tried messaging them this morning, but I didn't get any response. I realize I missed a call from someone. I would welcome you to call back.
They ask me where I'm from. I'm from the Caribbean, and I'm a Christian.
Okay, someone is saying driving down the street, seeing people lining up to buy guns at the new gun shop must be going to have a revolution in the US. I would like for you to elaborate on that a bit. Tell us more about that, sir. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, can't promote no revelation, cause the Bible not tell me them thing is sin. Used to do them thing before, but Jesus lets me from deep within. So no more partying, no more drinking, no. Cause Jesus saved me, but me dance when the gospel hit me. Heard me and Christian, and dancing in my blood. Heard me and Christian, and dancing in my blood, my blood. Heard me and Christian, and dancing in my blood. Heard me and Christian, and dancing in my blood, my blood. Don't hold me, let me dance. Don't hold me, let me dance. Oh yeah, let me dance with Jesus. Let me dance with Jesus. Oh yeah, dance with Jesus. Oh yeah, yeah. Young and old, come along. Everyone can do it. No worry about nothing. Hitting got no weight limit. Cause this party is heavenly. That's still a problem gone away. It's a new kind of dancing. Can lead you to your healing. So get up and dance. Dance your problem them away. I know you've been waiting long, but your breakthrough is today. Forget about every negative thing. Get up.
Back with the situation with Tobago. It would appear that their beaches are all closed. The sea bridge is closed. A lot of businesses, because they are along the coastline, is closed, and a lot of people is home due to unemployment. And as I said earlier, meanwhile in Trinidad, some of us still do not believe COVID-19 is real. I was in Port of Spain today and I saw somewhere, I really can't remember where, on my way here this morning, and I saw someone said, the pandemic is a lie.
Let me go, just let me go. Let me go.
Colin, let us know what you think about that.
Let me go. I want to dance with Jesus, boy. Let me go, dance, let me go. Come on and dance, the problem them away. Baby and Christian, and dancing in my blood. Baby and Christian, and dancing in my blood, my blood. Baby and Christian, and dancing in my blood.
A call coming in. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, my brother. In America, when you still have vaccine, a doctor have to come out and say, when they start to share a vaccine, it's 15 million people going on dead. You understand? You see this doctor, what's his name? post show something. So he has Bill Gates.
Okay, right, yeah.
The same doctor who say he got a cure for AIDS. And everybody inject with a vaccine, all of them dead. You understand? Then when you come out to kill people, that's why people fighting against the line up for gun. It will have a revolution there. Let them still coming down to the people neck with a vaccine and have vaccine. It's kill them want to kill people. People on the dying already, all want to kill people faster. But them wicked, yes.
Well, wickedness that is really running the place right now.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Don't want to get rid of black people. Don't want to get rid of the real people on the earth. And this vaccine, they never tested to see, like, when they get old people, they go raise the heart.
Well, that is the thing with a vaccine. After they make it, they still have to make sure that it will be compatible with all different types of people. So even if they give a date like, okay, the vaccine will be done by next year, October, it still won't really be done until they really have an idea of exactly what they're treating.
And that will take years.
Yeah, it would. It would. So coronavirus is here.
It's different people with different sickness and different, thing going on with them. Next thing you get somebody injection, they start to raise the heart. You get somebody injection, they start to get headache. That's a serious thing. And that's what they want to bring on people now. You understand? Them just want to make money, You see Bill Gates and Trump.
Well, yeah, because I from early I realized that because I saw where England ordered 90 million, and that is not even for their whole population, but they pre-ordered 90 million vaccines, right? And that is just England alone. Imagine for the rest of the world, and these vaccines are not selling $1 for one. So whoever is making this vaccine, they're walking away with a fat pocket, very fat pocket, and I am telling you, in their mind, they are probably thinking the longer they prolong the bringing out of this vaccine, the more people will get infected, the more money they'll make.
Yeah, them on Big Farm. You see, Big Farm, all of them don't really money they want to make. Them don't put the virus on the face of the youth just to make money. And you know what's going on with them, Make money and kill black people. My friend, I got God.
Hey, same to you, sir. Same to you.
Yeah, man.
We need to remember that the 1% of the world, right? Not just Trinidad, but the 1% of the world is not only anti-black people, they are just anti-people under them. All right, so it's not just black people. There are a lot of poor other races. All right, it's not just black people. Although we have our own special section. I'll put it like that. We have our own special section. It's not just us that they are targeting, Hello, caller. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Never. Order.
Well, you see, there's a lot of theories, a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding this because, a lot of people tend not to believe in conspiracy theories and whatnot, but they do have a lot of interesting points.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have a lot of interesting points and evidence. Caller, you're breaking up.
When you work on it, you really doing something that you still have that hey, this is how it's going, and this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how it will be. Understand you? Just working on the reason.
Yeah, I think the important thing at this time is to make sure that you and your family is well wrapped up in the Lord. Make sure you're safe, try to stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy.
Everybody, they can just go to Caroline. The government has given no grant, and they want a grant, and this grant. In England and the US, when they get grant, you have to pay it back. You have to pay back the grant. You have to pay back. You can make a coming over with nonsense, and the government is this, and the government is that, and all kinds of things.
I think what happened there is that when people hear grant, everybody just rock back and they forget like they had to go and get for themselves, and everybody just rock back and say, well, I waiting on grant. Caller, I'm not sure if you're by a window or something, but you are getting a lot of wind.
Yeah. You see, when you see, want to be the right thing, but that is supposed to be. no telling them all the way, all the mask, wash all your hands. That is simple hygiene, something so small, that is protocol. But just have some people, have some people in here, they feel lawless.
Yeah, we get very accustomed to that.
So they just leave back and they just run back. Just before the beach is closed. Thousands of them are going to the beach. Why? Because already the beach is closed. Have a good day.
Thank you. Well, we getting some insight on with regards to this vaccine. There's a lot of theories out there with regards to how exactly this vaccine is going to impact the world and impact us. Another thing I read is that Bill Gates, who is one of the leading heads with regards to finding a vaccine, he was very prominent in talking about population density and talking about overpopulation and how the world is overpopulated, right? And what people is saying is that to just be mindful of that. Someone who is saying the world is overpopulated is a leading head for a cure that is attacking the population. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Mr. Small Dread.
Yes, Small Dread.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well, I was speaking to one of my nieces in Tobago because my roots are from Tobago. Mother, father, grandparents, everybody's from Tobago. But we born in Trinidad.
Okay.
I was now talking to her, and she said things is going very good in Tobago. They have little attractions, different attractions they have where it bringing income into the island.
Okay,
it's not that bad.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yes, there were a lot of different shows and different things, you know. Well, you can do it off your phone and things like that. And it's have where you go in and you buy things. Things is not that bad as how
it's not as bad. Okay,
and this morning, I made a mistake this morning. I was talking about the army and things like that on Sharon program. And I said after Colonel, this gentleman, Theodore, he was the Brigadier Theodore. I said it was Colonel Brown. Well, it wasn't Colonel Brown. It was Colonel Christopher. He was the person that take over from Mr. Theodore because I played music for the army for 25 years. You understand? I was a resident DJ. Them days they didn't have women DJ and things like that. I was the first woman DJ in this country. I was married to the chief DJ Abby. That was my husband, and I was.
Yes, I remember you. I remember you from when we had the youth show from before.
Yes.
Yes.
So I played music in tension, and I make a mistake, and I said Colonel Brown was the second in command, but it's not Brigadier Brown. Second in command was Colonel Christopher. He had taken over from Brigadier Theodore. Was him that was after the first uprising that had in the country in 1970.
Okay.
In 71, he took over. That is the same year I started to play music for them.
All right. Thank you, caller.
Yes.
And thank you for the correction.
Yes, okay.
All right. I just want people to understand and recognize the amount of power they have within themselves. All right. With regards to the what the caller was talking about with the grants. Okay, the power is within yourself. Do not rely on the government to heal every wound that you have, because they can't. It doesn't matter which government is in power. Even if UNC was in power, they wouldn't fix every problem with society. So stop relying on that, because we lay back and allow things to happen. A lot of us know a lot of illegal things that is happening in our communities, and we don't say anything, we don't come forward. A lot of us do a lot of illegal things, we don't say anything, we don't come forward. And yet we complain about crime, and we complain about poverty, and we have people in our households that aren't working, and we complain about the national income and finance situation, and we just keep complaining, and we're not doing anything to help the situation. So I'm just saying, let's try to do something. We have another call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Sorry for coming back in, my brother.
All welcome, man. All welcome.
But what I'm saying, if you watch, if the election, the swing different, don't know whether it's tested with vaccine. Because there are certain people favor Trump You understand? And Trump and Bill Gates, all of them is the same. All of them is the same big farm business. Because already tested with vaccine. But on the other hand, this COVID, we just have to prepare ourselves just in case we have to leave deals.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah, honestly.
That is what God is showing you. I could come anytime as a thief for the night. So prepare yourself. You understand? In a sense, repent, do the right thing, live in love. You understand?
Yeah,
Because I could come and take it anytime. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people coming and saying they're praying for the country. I is the big preacher and praying for the country. A person who needs salvation more than you cannot pray for you. I tell you, God to answer them prayers. People are just tired with God, you know.
Correct.
You
Another
understand what I'm saying?
another thing, caller. The Bible explains certain things to tell you that will happen in the last days. We've seen it happening, and it's like we're trying to pray it away. We're trying to pray away what God said He's going to do.
You understand? People are getting tired with pastor and pastor. The pastor needs more salvation than me and you. Because we live in a better life. You understand?
I just always go back to the $27 million pastor, who
You
I
understand
am
what I'm
sure
saying?
have poor people in his church. And I to me, it's not a matter of give anybody any money, but with that much money, it could create so much jobs.
And when you're praying, you're always talking about Jesus. You don't follow with you just only praying, going on secret place and pray. Don't pray like them pagan and them and
Out
you
in the
make
road
noise.
loud. Yeah, out in the road loud. And you're fasting and people saying
like
you're hungry.
And this is the thing what jumping the earth, you know. And people not realizing that, you know.
Because it's the
God said
religious
you
leaders who pushing this narrative.
You understand? If you read Jeremiah tell them, and thus said the Lord, you priests and prophets, you understand? Or not say anything, so I tell all you to say. You understand? Or not putting over my word like all. You know, there's a lot of things going on. And you know, some pastors don't read them part of the Bible. There are a lot of pastors in the scripture they don't read because it's pertaining to them. You understand? And people just feel that I against people. I always have opposing pastor. I stand up for God's word. I stand up for God. I got witness. You understand? Also, all village watchman on the wall and watchman on the wall. Them know watchman on the wall. Them favoring wrong. And that is what had good yesterday, how it is today. People getting tired up. These are serious things with God we're dealing with, you know. And these are the people of God. The thing is God. That's why I say when Jesus coming for the church, when he's coming, and Jesus coming for we first, we the Christian, we save, come with the sword for them. My friend of God did.
Okay, same to you.
Okay.
Wow. Craziness is happening. The world is literally on fire right now. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, I have to come back in again. You see, what he was talking about just now to hold in the early, I remember them talking about the world is overpopulated, you know, and they want to break down the amount of people that in the world.
Well, this is what I'm saying, and these people are who is the leading heads with regards to the vaccines. These are the people that claim to come in to cure the coronavirus. The same people who push in the narrative that the world is too overpopulated. So ask yourself.
Yeah, I know that because you see me, I talk to the Almighty God. I don't talk to man. I talk to Him, and He showed me before this corona. He showed me that I saw a river and a canal running up, water running up, going up. I mean, I tell people that some people do not understand it. But he's telling me I will see things in this world that I've never seen. Water don't run up, water run in gravity, it runs down. And that's what he showed me. And then after that, he come and I hear this about this corona. And they say man make it. They say the heart of man is desperately wicked.
Wicked, yes.
Evil dwell within the heart of men. So when men come in, you have to be careful. And the Bible tells us every knee has to bow and every tongue has to confess that He's God.
Yes, He's
and
Lord.
I say corona could come, He could go, He's leaving me right here. Because God is who put me here. And when He's ready for me, He's going to call me. He said He never give me a spirit of fear,
You know what is crazy, caller? You know what is crazy, caller? Is like this. We confess and we say that we are children of God and heaven is mine and all these kind of things. But at the first sight of death, we balling.
Yes.
You understand? The first sight of death is like we're not sure if heaven day. Like we're not sure heaven is a better place than here. As soon as anything detrimental come, we balling. We want to run. You know?
Because they do not understand that God said, I will be with you even to the end of time. When the last breath leaving your body, the Almighty God is going to be with you. So you have no fear. You ought not to have fear. This is fear that I put in the world, you know. I came home, my wife. I came, my child, I can't have my child. I can't shake hands with this one. I can't shake hands with that one. Let the Almighty God take me off the earth when He's ready for me. No corona can't take me off the earth.
Correct.
Cannot take me off. And then I go to these places where everybody washes, they can sanitize. I don't do that. I walk with a bottle. You tell me how to sanitize to come in your place? I walk with alcohol and I spray my hand and I come in your place. I'm not touching what you touch, because the Bible tells me touch not the unclean things. Touch not the unclean things.
I call her, we're running out of time.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you. All right, so I just have a minute with you all. All right, but this is basically what I've been saying ever since I come on. All right, ever since I come on. Someone is saying the earth is not enough. Who planning to go outer space to live and it costs to go? Well, that's a whole other topic of conversation. We don't have enough time to dive into that. 35 seconds going. As I always say before I go, please try to keep yourselves and your family safe. All right? Stay close to your higher power, whoever it may be. And, try to stay safe. Wear your mask. Be bold, be brave out there. Because, things are crazy. All right? Let's just ride out to this.
Well, this is I Million Voice alongside I Sasha. Then, blood forever, then. Anyway, blessed are the ones that walk in the council of the Angalino started in Western.
The streets, because we talk to the streets.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on